This is World Homeless Day, which aims to raise awareness about the needs of people experiencing homelessness and to advocate for policies and funding to prevent and end homelessness. For more, we're joined by Dorsey with Haven Toronto, which serves seniors experiencing homelessness. Thank you so much, Stephen, for joining us. Tell us about this crisis.
Good evening. Well, the numbers don't say it all, really. In the last, I believe, 3 years, since 2021, the number of homeless people was about 7,300, and now we've doubled that. So it's over 15,400 homeless people in downtown Toronto, in the city of Toronto, who are homeless.
And a number of them are seniors.
Exactly. Well, Haven Toronto has been around since 1933 for 92 years. We serve a specific population, which is elder, homeless, and marginally housed men 50 and over. And that population, seniors and men as well, in that category, has exponentially grown in terms of their challenges in regards to homelessness and food insecurity. And you can imagine, because of the cost of living, the housing crisis, and really everything that goes to the factors that have been affecting everyone in the population, but especially the ones that we serve.
Tell us about the services that are offered by Haven Toronto.
Well, Haven Toronto is really a sanctuary for our clients, our members. We're open from 8 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. One of our main programs is a healthy meals program. So we serve breakfast, lunch, and an afternoon snack. And just in the last few years, we've also doubled. We're now serving about 100,000 meals a year, believe it or not. So that's really essential for most of our clients. We have counseling on counselors on staff. We have a nurse. We provide referrals for mental health and addiction. We have laundry facilities, showers. We have a clothing room. We provide social inclusion programs. So there's socializing happening around our pool table, games. We have a library, computers, phones that the men can use. And of course, one of the things, they can also get their mail there, which is important if they're applying for government programs and their checks and so forth.
We were just having some visuals of a man walking around the city. I don't know if you were able to see the visuals that we have.
Yes, I know John.
And I'm sure you have a lot of stories. Could you tell us of one person, maybe this individual, John? Can you tell us a little bit about his story?
Sure. John's story is like there's a million stories like his, unfortunately, in the city. But John is 68 years old. Was married, had a family, had young children, and one thing led to another, and he was homeless and then marginally housed. He had employment, then he was unemployable. So now it's been more than 20 years since he's seen his children, for example, who are now in their 30s. So John was generous and courageous enough to let us do our fall campaign video around, inspired by his story. It's a bit of but really it's telling the story of many of the men who are, somebody's father, somebody's son, somebody's brother. And just by the circumstance of life, this is where life has brought them. But luckily for them, and John would say this, we talked this morning, there's a place like Haven where they enter at 8 o'clock in the morning and they feel respected. They're treated with dignity. They have friends. They feel part of a community. So for them, it's kind of a sanctuary in the middle of the city where they're cared for. And for the time that we're open from 8 to 4, they're warm, they're safe, and they feel like they belong.
We're very grateful for Haven Toronto that we have a service like this in the city. But what are some of the challenges that you guys face?
Well, our budget's about $2 million a year, and 50% of that comes from individual, corporate, and family foundation donations. So for us to keep up, like I mentioned, as the meals that we serve increases the cost of buying food, we're lucky we get some food from Second Harvest and Daily Food Brand, but we purchased, for example, last year, I believe, just food alone was close to $170,000. So as the need increases, we have to buy more food. Food gets more expensive, so we have to raise more money. So that's just one example. Same with our nursing service. We're able to, as we get more funds, we can have more nursing help, more healthcare, more programs. So, and the need is, as I mentioned, the numbers of people who are homeless, especially now in the senior population, is just growing. So there's more demand. So we're very grateful for generous Canadians and Torontonians who donate to us. And if they want to contribute, they can go to haventoronto.ca and make a donation. And it goes a long way. It makes a real impact.
Thank you so much for this, Stephen. Stephen Dorsey is with Haven, Toronto.